What's good, everybody? What is good? Big Game Jam in the house. Is it Mikey? Yeah, that show was kind of flame. The Ninja, my dog, champ. Big Game James, champ. First annual Big Game James Fantasy Football Members League champ. The Ninja. T Smooth TV was good with you. Jason Wigley was good. Jamal Porter, Ed was good with you. Stephen Arthur, always good, my brother. I appreciate you jumping in here. Hey, man. I'm gonna just say this before we say anything about that because I know you already heard the story, read the story, talking about Sean Payton. Uh, we already know he's gonna be the next head coach. I already said Mike McCarthy's in lame duck stats. But let me just tell y'all something right quick. Okay, I ain't jumping from this. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all know I ain't jumping from this now. I'm not jumping from this. What's up, Joseph? I'm not jumping from. See, if any of y'all ever thought about just not being a Dallas Cowboys fan, I'm not saying you. If you've been invested in like me, I'm like 40 years in it. So, I was a Cowboys fan before Jerry Jones, like Law said. I was a Cowboys fan before Jerry Jones came in the picture. But one thing I want to tell you, if you ever thought about not being a Cowboys fan, if this season just really messed you up, if it just really got in your head and you just wanted to throw your stuff away and you just wanted to be done with the Dallas Cowboys, you know what? Jerry good. See, good. They good over there. They good, man. It just so happened to have a coincidence. Sean Payton want to retire this year. This so happened he just want to walk away from it after all this time. Yep, Mike McCarthy falls flat on his face. Questions arise everywhere, and all of a sudden, Sean Payton just says, "I'm done. COVID messed with me. I can't say it didn't. I went through it, so I'm gonna be sensitive to that." But if you thought about walking out on them Dallas Cowboys and you contemplated changing or moving away or anything, what's up, Tito? Guess what they just did and brought you back in? Guess what they just did? They brought you back in. So if you thought about leaving them Cowboys or you was frustrated and mad, this is how they do it. Like Montel Jordan. This is how they do it. That's how they do it. They reel you back in. They get your mind back all on Cowboys. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Michael? You see my dog? What's up, Chris? You see Mikey? He's saying 12-5. We're going to sweep the East. If y'all already have a feeling that Sean Payton can come here, it's piqued the interest again. See, everybody was mad at Dallas. That was a Dallas Cowboys fan. Mad at Kellen Moore, mad at Mike McCarthy. I don't know how many people is mad at Jerry Jones. I am, but I don't know how many people blaming the coaching staff, Dak, the offensive line. Everybody getting a lot of blame here. Not too much defense, but, they held it down to me, in my opinion. What's up, Maurice? You know what I mean? But if you thought about, I ain't listening to these Cowboys. I'm done. I ain't talking about these. I'm done with these guys. Guess what they just did? Sean Payton now is in the air. So if you thought about walking away, they're good at bringing you back in. That's what I'm going to just tell you. No, Jerry did it too, in my opinion, because it's 26 years of it. So it ain't just no Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore thing. They had 2 years together. You was a team that didn't even make the playoffs the first year. We can say, okay, it was COVID, but everybody went through COVID. But you had an inordinate amount of injuries, especially to your quarterback, who was the commander-in-chief of the offense. So you kind of knew it was going to be bad and going into a new staff. So you kind of got your past year. And then you come in this year under Jerry and them, and you win like Garrett won. Garrett won these type of games. Garrett won 13 games, right? So Garrett won this many games, okay? Wade Phillips won this many games, but they still ultimately choked. And now you got Mike McCarthy, who choked. That's why he's in lame duck status to me for 2022, because you got Sean Payton right there. So the only way you're going to keep your job is if you win a Super Bowl. If you go to a Super Bowl, I mean, I don't even think an NFC championship would get you there, keep you as a coach. I think you have to be a Super Bowl guy. So that's why it's lame duck status. So people are like, well, Sean Payton gonna sit out this whole year. I'm hearing that, but I'm hearing he could possibly do it this year. You're gonna have to give up picks. Do you really want to do that for something that you don't know about? Yeah, I think he's a better, a better. I'm gonna say with Sean Payton, his comparisons to Mike McCarthy, because I already showed y'all the record, right? I talked to y'all about the record. They damn near identical and all the way across the board. Wins, losses, playoff wins, playoff appearances, Super Bowl win. They damn near across the board almost equal. But what up, Pickle? You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. I think the thing that Sean Payton has over Mike McCarthy, in my opinion, because I feel like if Mike McCarthy get fired and he get let go, he could go to another team and coach and win. I don't believe Mike McCarthy is not going to win somewhere else. Yeah, he will win somewhere else. I don't know if he wins the big thing, but Mike McCarthy will win somewhere else. He will. That's my opinion. I don't think he's a trash, terrible coach. I mean, everybody is hating on him now. You know what I'm saying? But he he won a Super Bowl. He won a lot of games, went to a lot of playoffs. You can't just say playoffs. You just can't say Aaron Rodgers was just the catalyst of all of it because he had another coach and he ain't went to the Super Bowl with that other coach. You feel what I'm saying? So Mike McCarthy had to do something right if he got them to a Super Bowl and they won a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? And the other guy over there with Aaron Rodgers ain't won to a Super Bowl. He had 3 straight years, 2 NFC championships, and this failure right here. So he didn't do nothing with that coach, but Mike McCarthy did win a Super Bowl, and he won a lot of games. So I ain't saying no Mike McCarthy's no bum coach, and he's like trash and terrible. I ain't saying that. You know what I mean? But I told you the reason why I feel why guys are good and tough when they leave an organization, but when they come to Dallas, they become soft because of the controlling aspect of from above. You feel me? So yeah, this might be his best season in 5 years, but they were still going to playoffs. He had 2 straight appearances, 2 straight years where he didn't make the playoffs. And but before that, he was going to playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Mike McCarthy and the Packers were going to playoffs. And y'all seem to forget, everybody's hating on him right now, but Mike McCarthy was over there kicking Dallas's butt. But nobody want to talk about that. See, everybody was mad when the Green Bay came in Dallas because Mike McCarthy was kicking Dallas's tail every year. But now all of a sudden he trash coach. Everybody say trash coach. You feel me? I mean, I ain't buying that. You know what I mean? I believe he goes somewhere else, he will win. You know, so the saying he's just a trash. Oh, Mike McCarthy's just trash. No, he's not. Not in my opinion, he's not. You know what I'm saying? But he's in lame duck status now because um, Kellen Moore ain't going nowhere. Everybody's like, get rid of Kellen, get rid of Kellen, get rid of Kellen. Kellen Moore ain't going nowhere. That's Jerry's peoples. Jerry or Steven, it's one of them two that like him. And once they like you, come on, dog. You're going to sit there and tell me that Mike McCarthy going to come over to another team and say, oh, yeah, I'm going to keep Kellen Moore. You know what I'm saying? Why? I don't even know you. You feel me? No, that wasn't him. So Kellen Moore was never going nowhere, no matter how bad he did it today. You know what I mean? No matter how bad he did it in that playoff game, he was not getting fired, not by Jerry and them. Nah, because Jerry ain't going to jump out there and say, well, this was my guy. I ain't going to cut him like that. What's up, Carlos Holloway? You feel me? So 2022, though, he's in lame duck status because if they don't get Sean Payton this year and he sits out a whole year, you're going to have him sitting right there and basically you got to win. You got to go to a Super Bowl. And, you have to play good. You have to convincingly win. And I know y'all heard the story, you know what I mean, about, we blaming the OC, man. You got to blame the coach because the coach didn't jump in and take the play calling from the OC, right? That's the coach's fault too, ain't it? The coach shouldn't sit there. That's what I said to y'all. That's the main thing that frustrated me about Mike McCarthy this year. Like I said, I talked to George Teague. I talked to a few other people. They say just sitting there, listening to these guys talking, ain't jumping in there and saying nothing. That was my frustration. When I heard that, you know what I mean? No, it's the quarterback too. You know what I'm saying? What y'all all what y'all want a hand clap or something? I'm gonna say it's the quarterback too. It's all three of them. You know what I mean? It's Joe Philbin too. It's all the coaches and the players. Yeah, it is. But it's also the top because he's still interfering in things. I don't care nobody tell me. Everybody say Ezekiel Elliott got a torn PCL. Torn PCL. And y'all knew it. Y'all just found out at the end of the year he got a torn PCL, and you're not starting Tony Pollard, and everybody in the staff agreed to get Tony Pollard touches. So who makes that? Who made that decision then? When they all wanted him to get more carries. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Who else is making them? Man, I'm not there, so I don't intimately know. But come on, dog. What's good, King Trill? Yeah, I hear you, Dr. Football. But if you're just gonna sit in here and bash Dak the whole time, just chill, bro. Like it was the whole squad. Don't just sit there and say it was Dak. Go look at the tape. I mean, Kurt Warner exposed it. We all seen it. You feel me? Don't just sit there and say, "Oh, Dak missing the receiver." Yeah, he did. We know. I've said it. He got to get better. He got to get better with his anticipation. He got to stop being gun shy, and he got to come with the money throws because you're supposed to be the money player. So definitely Dak needs to be doing that for sure. But if you're an offensive coordinator, you need to make sure you're putting your quarterback in the best position possible to be successful. So that's where it's on the OC when you are diagnosed or you are dialing up plays that are so easily seen by this defense. It's not even making them try hard to guard you. So it's making it harder for your quarterback, who was probably already maybe a little coming back from the injury, maybe was already a little gunshot. Now you're putting him in a predicament. Now that's not going to make him succeed. You feel me? So it is the OC along with the quarterback, and then it's the coach, because the coach should have been in there and saying, why you keep running these plays and they know what we're doing. He ran that same out and they showed it like 4 times with Ezekiel Elliott, Tony Pollard. They knew what they were doing. They showed it. Fred Warner instantly was going over there, exposing it. So why isn't the head coach jumping in there like, no, I'm taking over and I'm going to do it because you've been an offensive coordinator already before. You feel me? So that's why it's all three. So it ain't just no Dak Prescott. It's Kellen Moore right above him. And then it's the coach who should have stepped there and did it. And then it's the owner who still has his hands all up in there. And that's all trickled down. And that's how it really happens. So it ain't just no Dak Prescott, dog. Shout out to my dog, Mikey, for the $4.99 holler. Says, preach. I'm just trying to keep it real, dog. Ain't nobody just sitting there. I'm tired of people thinking, people always just taking up for Dak Prescott, or I'm just taking up for Dak Prescott. No, I'm not. He got to step up and be better. You know what I'm saying? I already said in my Twitter, on my Twitter page, go check it out, Big Game James, if you like it, a couple days ago. If you ain't injured, when they was watching that game against the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills, when I was watching that game, I said, you know what, Dak, if that calf is fully healthy next year, bro, Kellen Moore, you guys need to sit down because he ain't going nowhere. Kellen Moore, sit down, and both of y'all diagnose plays to say, okay, if this ain't open, you're running. Or we got these plays and we're RPO in it, or what we're doing, we're bootlegging and you're running. We're doing that because that's what you were in college. You're a dual threat. Yes, we all see you can throw the ball. You just beat Tony Romo's record. Great. That's all good. We know you can throw. You need to get better with that, though. But at the end of the day, use both things. You can use your legs. Too many times I've seen 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2. He's just holding. Run, dog. Run. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's run. So, and Okoye, my dog, said something very good. I like to see some Dak under center because it was, it will seem like he was better when he comes up 1, 2, 3, boom, and hits it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom, hits it. I don't like it all the time where he's just straight in the shotgun and then he just kind of beams in on a guy or he doesn't hit him with the anticipatory throw. So Okoye made a great point with him being more under center, and I like to see that as well. See, Curly says Sean Payton's the answer. Why is Sean Payton the answer, bro? Like, see what I'm saying? Like they bring you back in, making you say, oh, Sean Payton's the answer. How is he the answer? The only thing I'm going to give Sean Payton over Mike McCarthy is he got more nuts. He got more, he ain't baby nuts. I think he'd jump in there and he ain't going to he's not going to sit there and if he had a Mike, if that was, only difference to me, if Sean Payton was in there, he would have did what we wanted him to do. He would have took over as the coach and said, nah, dog, you're not doing that. You're not going to sit there and call that crazy stuff, and that's not going to happen. I'm going to take over and I'm going to do it. That's what Sean Payton would do, in my opinion. That's where he has more the cojones. He's got a great offensive mind too. I don't think Mike McCarthy's a terrible offensive mind. I think Sean Payton's a little better offensive mind too. And he was with Dallas, so he got a history. He know Jerry. He knows how he operates. So that's the bonuses for me. You've been in the organization. You know how he ticks a little bit. Y'all have an affinity for each other. You are a little better on the offensive scheming, and you got cojones. So those are the positives to me for Sean Payton to think, okay, well, this is the one chance. And I said, Jerry Jones, this is your one chance to, if you get this Sean Payton thing, there's no more excuses. Because if Sean Payton come here, you're running out of him. There ain't no more. Because what other coach you're going to get except Belichick after that? Because everybody's saying now Sean Payton answer. Before, we like Mike McCarthy. Some people didn't, whatever. But they're saying Sean Payton is the answer. So if that man come over here and he don't do it, I don't want to hear anybody saying it was the coaches. It was Dak. It was this. It was that. I ain't hearing it. I know it is. So trust me, I want to see a Super Bowl. Trust me. I want to see them get us another Super Bowl before I die. I seen all of them except 2. You feel me? So I want to see them get another one and win. But I ain't going to be fooling myself. So you get that Sean Payton guy because Mike McCarthy's in lame duck. So are we wasting 2022? Is he don't come here? Are we wasting 2022? Do you really think the Cowboys are going to go to Super Bowl next year? And you're possibly losing Dan Quinn? You're really probably going to lose him. He ain't getting 2 interviews and want to go see other teams and want to come back and be a defensive coordinator. You think his heart is really going to be in it? I don't. We don't know, Maurice. I'm hearing other things too. You feel me? I'm not saying like I know intimate things. I know a few things though. You get what I'm saying? But y'all heard the story. Dallas almost had him in 2019. But my dog, Mike White, had already been on here on my show multiple times. You know what I'm saying? Multiple times. Saying about the when Jerry and Steven were in the tunnel and they just got blown out by the Rams, he was ready to fire Jason Garrett right then. He was done with it. So I guess that's when maybe the Sean Payton thing came up because they were talking about how they were ready to pull the trigger. Saints lost right after that. You know, they were going to have to, fire Jason, knowing they were getting Payton. They had to do the Rooney Rule. They were going to have to give up, compensation to the Saints, and it was going to go down. But, from what it was said was the owner of the New Orleans Saints, Benson, owned both the Pelicans and the Saints, and they couldn't take Anthony Davis. Basically said, I'm going to the Lakers. I'm not re-signing with the Pelicans, and that was a big figure here. I mean, not here, in New Orleans. And then obviously if you lost to Sean Payton at that time, that would have been devastating for maybe the economy. They're thinking of those type of things smartly, I guess. You don't want that to happen. And, nothing happened with that. He signs the multi-year deal. He still has 3 years on his deal. They're going to have to compensate the Saints for getting him, whether it's this year or next year. But, I got a little sidetracked. I want to ask y'all. What's up, Carl? I'm asking y'all right now. I apologize because I got a little sidetracked. I'm asking y'all right now. Do y'all think Mike McCarthy's in the lame duck status? I'm asking the chat right here. Is Mike McCarthy in lame duck status to you? That's the title. That's what he is to me. Do y'all think he's in lame duck status? Do you think he can really take the team to a Super Bowl next year with Kellen Moore? Without possibly Dan Quinn, even if you got a new defense coordinator, I think that's just going to change a lot of things. Curly says, Michael says yes. Marcus says yes. Mikey says yes. Pickle says absolutely. Raul says yes. What's up, Thurston? Jamal. Yeah, Jamal says yes. Curly says no. Would you just say yes? Tim Hall says yes. Darnell. Do y'all think he can go to the Super Bowl? I mean, do you think he can rise above that pressure and get to a Super Bowl? I hear you, Dr. Football, on that one. He says, I want Peyton and another OC so there can be no more excuses, but then it will be back on the defense. Always excuses. I totally agree with that one. Yeah, y'all don't believe he can go to Super Bowl, neither do y'all. I mean, I ain't trying to feel that way. No, you good. You good, big dog, Curly. More pressure. You feel me, Mark Anthony? It's even more pressure now. And I just, dude, I'm sorry. The season that Dallas had last year, you think they're going to go better? Or I don't think the record is going to be better. Definitely the record's not going to be better. But do you really think that they'll have the miracle run after that? I'm sorry. I don't believe it. I love you. I love you, sis. If you believe it, I don't. Sorry, I love my team, but I don't believe it. We'll see. I think it's going to be a step back, especially with losing Dan Quinn. Not that Dan Quinn is just everything, but I feel like he created a big time bond, within that quick year. And the defense was what the Cowboys needed forever. And for him to just leave after 1 year and you have a new guy come in, that's hard, man. Unless that, people say Flores brought up some names, Ken Norton. I like those names. I don't want the old guys coming. I'd rather the young blood. And I think maybe they can relate to the Micah Parsons and, D-Law or whatever, whoever's there, That's why I want the younger guy. I don't want the old Zimmer coming in, freaking Vangio, freaking 60-something years old talking to these dudes, man. They ain't trying to listen to that, man. Yeah, I mean, I feel you with the Packers record, but they were still going. I mean, what the Saints did, same thing. They went to championship games, divisional games, and lost. He had 3 straight losing seasons. Mike McCarthy had 2 and then got fired. Did he have 2 straight? Then he got fired, I believe. Sean Payton had 3, and then he had to bounce back and hit the playoffs like I think 3 years in a row, but they didn't win nothing. No, it's not official, sis. It's not official. But I know it's got to be around the corner. You got 2 more interviews, and I know he wants to be a coach. If you're interviewing, that means you want to be a head coach. He wants to be a head coach. Mel says Raiders got 2 first. Man, bro, if you're giving up first round picks, I'm not doing that, bro. You better, I got to be guaranteed you coming in and win a championship. I'm giving up some draft picks for you. I don't care if you Sean Payton, bro. It's like we acting like Sean Payton won 5 Super Bowls, y'all. Nobody hired DQ, Mel. But we acting like Sean Payton is like Belichick or freaking Madden or something. Like, come on, man. He good, but he won 1. That's it. He's been the coach a lot of years. Now let's talk about this. I'm glad you brought that up, Dr. Football. Let's talk about this Amari Cooper thing because I know they're talking about it. And do y'all think he coming? Y'all think they're gonna get rid of Amari Cooper? What up, Thurston? Do y'all think? Yeah, he's a little different, but I just told you the reasons why I thought he was different. What's up, David Jenkins? Y'all think Cooper's staying? I don't know, man. If they let Cooper go, it's a big mistake. I don't know if he's going to restructure, man. they may let go. If they let him go, that's a big mistake in my opinion. Big mistake, and that's another step back. That's not a step forward if you let Amari Cooper go. I hear that, Alan. That's something. I hear the cut D Law thing. I mean, wow, with D Law, you can't say nothing bad about no D Law, can you? But people want to jump on you. You don't know football if you say anything bad about D Law. Come on, man. I told you that defense is regular when Micah Parsons sits out. It's regular. You know what I mean? It's regular. If when Micah Parsons sits out, it was regular. It's the same. You just, you know what I mean? I don't know if that Walker. I don't know if he's staying because that vaccination thing, bro. That struck some nerves with Jerry. And then when I kept seeing him walking without his mask, bro, I, I'm telling you, them Joneses, nah, when they get mad at you, dog, that ain't a good thing. And that's why I'm worried about Cooper not being here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man, with D Law, dog. Like it just feel like nobody can say nothing about him. Like, yeah, he ain't no great player. I don't care. He not no great player. He not no great player. He very good, and I'm gonna keep saying that. They didn't do no CD Lamb wrong. They let CD Lamb do whatever he wanted, in my opinion. But you feel me? Like he's not no great player. Like everybody keep leaning on this D Law thing. No, the team changed. We got Michael Parsons. You think this defense would have been? Let's keep it real. Okay. I think Dak is a very good player. No, I don't think Dak is a great player. I think Dak is a very good player. No, I don't think Dak is great yet. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't know. You already know that, Day Walker. I ain't even talking about no Jerry. He ain't fooling me. But man, listen, this thing with D Law, like, I ain't saying cut him, but bro, like, I'm just can we really say, in my opinion, do y'all think I just don't believe it? Just not me. I don't believe that if Micah Parsons wasn't with the team, this team would have been number one in turnovers and interceptions. I don't believe it. If D Law would have played the whole year. No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You feel me? You talking real right there, Dr. Football. You're getting paid 20 million a year and you're run stopping, but people wanna see like, oh my gosh. Ugh, I just don't even want to talk about D Law because I like watching him play. And he was playing great, when he came back. But I feel like Micah Parsons made it better. You know what I'm saying? Because San Francisco game had 3 pressures. But I guess pressures is everything. Ain't no sacks, even though that's what you got paid for. You get paid for pressures. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's all I'm saying. When Stephen Jones and them, they said, you are not like Khalil Mack. That's what I heard the conversation was. You are not like Khalil Mack. So, like, they don't pay $20 million a year for pressures. That's all I'm saying. Cooper all the way. D Law or Cooper. If I had the choice between D Law and Cooper, I'm taking Cooper all day. That ain't even no thought from me. I'm gonna draft somebody. Yeah, it's gonna take a little step back because yes, he's nasty in the run game, and yes, it will be rough. But what's up, Kaz? But I could throw Micah down there for a little bit and draft somebody. I could put Micah down there. I wouldn't want to say, hey, Micah, but I could put Micah there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I could do that. Let's talk about this 24th pick. I hear people talking about it. Let's talk about this 24th pick. Let me get some stuff up right quick before I get up off here. Let's talk about that. Who y'all? Oh, so yeah, perfect segue. Thank you. So 24th pick. Let's say the Cowboys keep the 24th pick, right? Cowboys keep the 24th pick. And are you guys going If you had your choice, are you doing BPA or are you going for a specific position? Is it BPA or specific position? Let me check something. Let me get over here so I'll make sure I hear what y'all saying. What up, Just Blaze? What up, Dante? Give me Jordan Davis. I'm a little scary on Daniel. Was it Falela? I don't know. I'm not saying that last name, but I'm a little suspect on him because I think he could be boom or bust. BPA, BPA, a lot of BPA. All right, so a lot of people are saying best player available. So if you had your pick of 24, who would you take? I'm gonna just throw out these guys. If any of these guys are available, who would you take first? I'm asking you guys. Let me pull his name up. Put some names up. So if you had the 26th pick, I'm gonna throw out offensive lineman first. That would be reasonable. They're talking about this Trevor Penning from Northern Iowa. I watched a couple of games. They're saying he's super athletic. I don't see it. Maybe I need to watch more. But he is super huge. He's gigantic, and he got a mean streak. But you need to see him in that Senior Bowl, which I will be there. So if you had Dean available, and there's another linebacker I like too. I like him. So if you had these two linebackers available, who would y'all take? Would you take Devin Lloyd or would you take N'Kobe Dean? I like Devin Lloyd. I can't front. I like him. He's not athletic like Dean, but he got that good size. I like that. Got that good size. He can get bigger. He's not super athlete, but he can do a lot of things. He can intercept the ball. He can play in coverage. He got range. He can blitz for you. Good tackler. Solid tackler. Can get a little bigger, like I said, stronger. I like him. So why are y'all taking Dean? I like Lloyd. I like Dean. I like Lloyd too. Why is everybody liking Dean? Nick Bolton on Nitro, yeah. I like Nick Bolton too. People were saying he was going to go in the first round, and I said he was a second rounder, and that's where he went. Woo-hoo, go watch the video. I did a video, and I said not first, second rounder. That's where he went. Just so you know. A lot of people are talking on Dean, but, I like him. He's fast. I wonder how he going to have some trouble shedding them blocks, though, in the NFL. He's not the biggest guy. Think so, Chris? Dean does play fast. Plays real fast, real instinctively fast. So they also got this offensive lineman. I know everybody y'all been hearing about him. Kenyon Green. Also a Darian Kennard. Keep an eye on him from Kentucky. He could be a guy too. You can get him in the second round. But if you had everybody's got the hot name Kenyon Green, or would you take if you had Kenyon Green available or Jordan Davis, who would you take? Would you take that big beefy offensive guard that can be your mauler right now? Or would you get the one tech right now? Who would you take? Joshua Dexter says Kenyon. Would you take Jordan Davis or Kenyon Green? Big because Kenyon Green nice, dog. I watched like two of his games. He nice. He can play all down the line. Right tackle, left tackle, guard. He big too, and he athletic, and he go after it. I like him. I wouldn't mind him at all. Or that cat from Kentucky. I think it could be the bot. My bad. Everybody pretty much saying Green, huh? What up, Teflon? What up, Paul? Yeah, I'm going with Green too, y'all. I like him. You know, I'm getting all in it. Been studying the last 3 days just super hard. Gonna get some tape together very soon. I've just been, doing a lot of reading, a lot of going over things. But that Kenyon Green, I got to watch him against who was I watching him against? I think I watched him against Oklahoma. Not Oklahoma. Was it who was I watching Kenyon Green against? It was Alabama, I think. And was playing left tackle. And man, he goes after it. I like him. I like, because they haven't had a good guard, in my opinion. I know Leal was nasty in that first year, but I like Ron Larry. Ron Larry just was the guy to me. I love some Ron Larry. He was that. Him and Tyron Smith played so good together, and Ron Larry was that. He was a mauler. I like Ron Larry. I liked him when he came out of college, where he came out of, what was it, Memphis State? Was it Memphis State? He came out of, I think it was then. He was undrafted. And that knee, but when I seen that size, that's when I was just super fan. I seen that size, I was like, oh man, let this dude play. Let this dude play. And man, Ron Larry came in there and told him. I kept every year. Only thing I was just worried about, because he had the microfracture knee. They said it was degenerative knee and would eventually just mess him up where he couldn't play no more. So I was like, dang, well, let's try to get all the years you can out of him, because he was nasty. Memphis State, he was okay. Cowboys fan, what's up, dog? What's up, J Tuck? So I was geeked when they got Ron Larry in there. I love when Ron Larry, he really solidified that O line, dog. So we need a guy like that. I seen Jordan Davis, he ain't the transcendent. I know he's a stuffer, but he ain't like the Vita Vea like guy. He ain't like the Vita Vea guy. I feel like you could, you know what I'm saying? Why is everybody throwing away Bohanna? You know what I'm saying? But I like Kenyon Green. I double dip on. I'm gonna keep it real. If you took them linebackers, like if Dean was gone and Lloyd was gone, I'm attacking Green in the next round. And if that, keep an eye on that cat from O State. He pretty decent too. For Pierre, for Harry, whatever his name, I can't even say his name. I'll be tearing these names up. I'm sorry, but he tackle from Ohio State. I like him too. He could come in that second round. I could go guard and tackle first 2 rounds. They won't be sexy, but they'll turn that offensive line around real quick. You feel me? They turn around real quick. And that's what I want. You know what I'm saying? I want something real quick. Shit, I might go three linemen in that draft for real. But no, I'm gonna hit that receiver though for real too, because Dallas need a receiver for real. You know what I'm saying? I said the 3 top needs, and I said this over a month ago. You know what I mean? Go check it. I ain't copying off nobody. Not that I'm just saying that, but you feel me? But I said offensive line, receiver, and linebacker are my top needs. You feel me? Those were my top needs. Months ago, I was like, that's what I wanted. You know what I mean? I want a speed receiver though, for real. We need somebody that can take the top off. I was watching that Wandale Robinson. I'm gonna watch a couple other people. I was watching a kid from Alabama. He got them skirts. Well, Wandale, he got them skirts. I want somebody like that. That as soon as you hit him, he can just take it. Like, I like Chris. Say the last name. Olave. There it is, Chris Olave. I like him, but he gonna be gone. I don't think he gonna last 24. He nice. He got that range, because I'm out here in Ohio, so I see them guys. He got that range, a little wiry, but he goes. I want somebody that as soon as you throw the ball to him, he gone. Like he hit the a slant and he gone. That's what I want. Or you just throw it in the air and he just get it. Like that's what I want. You know what I'm saying? And then you can work these other guys underneath. But we need somebody like this can go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep an eye on Zay Flowers, because I'm gonna be looking at some receivers there. I know Dotson. I checked out Dotson a little bit, but yeah, we definitely need that line. But we need a guy that we ain't had to take the top off guy in forever. Like we ain't. Dallas ain't had it in eons. They need a guy like, I mean, you don't find Tariq Hill speed everywhere. I definitely get that. But you need somebody that, man, we need this. We need to have a threat that, hey, watch this dude. As soon as he gets, he gone, and that's just gonna make you keep Amari, you CD's gonna be CD get better on that route running. That's the thing with me with CD. CD is very talented. Get better at that route running, CD. Get really in that lab and get that route running really crisp. I'm gonna take Dean Special K for real over Raymond. Anthony Brown, he ain't going nowhere right now. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do with that Tony Pollard Zeke thing. You know what I mean? Because Zeke ain't gonna be no backup here, dog. You feel me? Like, I just don't see Zeke being a backup, especially if he's healthy. You know what I mean? Like, Zeke's not gonna be no backup, dog. Here, I just don't see it. So that's a frustrating thing. Like, you got Tony Pollard in his last year, they probably should get a sneaky running back for real. Get a sneaky back at that. But Zeke ain't gonna be no backup here. That's not gonna happen. Not at 12.5. And I ain't talking bread and in people's pockets, but that salary do dictate. I don't care what nobody tell me, it dictates it. Should we draft a running back late, like 6th round? If you got some sneaky guy, Chris Graham asked me that. I think you should get another running back later. But I like the one kid. What was the one kid that got hurt? He was turning up a little bit. What was his name? Y'all tell me. I can't remember his name off rip. Nah, I don't want to do nobody with no ACLs. I ain't doing nobody with. I know he's sweet, but I ain't doing no. Wait, no. Dallas 2, no. What was that running back Dallas had and he got hurt? Got knocked out for the whole year. He was on a team this year. What was his name? And Hardy took his spot. Somebody tell me. I know y'all know it. Williams nice, but he had ACL. I ain't messing with that. Ricky, yeah, there you go. There you go, Allen. Rico Dowdell. I like Rico Dowdell. Y'all don't like Rico Dowdell? I like Rico Dowdell. But I like Rico Dowdell. I liked him. He was turning up a little bit. But like I said, Pollard ain't gonna be starting here in Dallas. It's gonna be Ezekiel Elliott. I think Ezekiel ain't gonna start till he gone. You feel me? I think CD got to get better with his route running. Yeah, he probably do, but see with that loafing, that falls on the coach. You can't let them do that out there. You know what I'm saying? You can't let them do that. But like I said, it all comes into one thing. When you got bad play calling and the receivers know these are bad plays, they'll get frustrated, and then your quarterback is not getting it to them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this all goes hand in hand. That's why they need to. That's why I feel like this ain't gonna be no good year because of lame duck. You know what I mean? It's lame duck going on right here, dog. Do I think Amari's gone? Yeah. I'm going to keep it real. I think he is going to be gone somehow, some way. If Schultz leave, will I draft a tight end? Remember the Cowboys got the Sean McKeon kid. He was slippy. He didn't give him he reminds me of Dalton Schultz. What did Dalton Schultz do different than him? I know he was reliable and he turned up, but Dalton Schultz wasn't doing nothing when he first came to Dallas. Everybody was like it was a waste of pick. Everybody was saying that about Dalton Schultz, and all of a sudden he turned up when Blake Jarwin got hurt. We wouldn't even know nothing about probably Dalton Schultz if Blake Jarwin didn't get hurt. For real, for real. But McKeon ain't he I like McKeon, so that's why I wouldn't be tripping if Dalton Schultz leave and you still got Jarwin, because Jarwin, he stretches the field more than Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz, we talked about this yesterday on the final word, dog. I like Dalton Schultz, but he wasn't turned up when he first came to Dallas, and he turned up because Blake Jarwin got hurt. You know what I'm saying? And then, he got better, worked on his game. That's what you're supposed to do. But he still ain't no threat like Blake Jarwin is, receiver-wise, to me, like on the speed tip and hitting the seams. And I like that McKeon kid. For real. I like Schultz, but I mean, Schultz ain't, the world's over if you ain't got Dalton Schultz. I don't feel like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that with Dalton Schultz. I like him, and he won 11, 12 million. They paying that? No, dog. I mean, he ain't like, he ain't super sweet to me like that. He catching the ball. He got a little wiggle. He ain't no like, he got a little wiggle, but man, he ain't. Ooh, Dalton Schultz, gotta resign him. He ain't that to me, bro. I think we're gonna lose Coop because, bro, that infighting, you know what I'm saying, what's going on with Coop, and now I'm telling you, dog, that mask and they finding him, bro. Hell no, I'm not tagging no Dalton Schultz. Hell no. He's witness. I said, yeah, take that comp pick, doses. He ain't tagging no Dalton Schultz. I ain't even tripping on his blocking. I seen plenty tight ends that couldn't block. I ain't tripping on that. You know what I mean? But nah. See, Jay Tuck. Yeah, I mean, after all that stuff happened, dog, and then Jerry talking about him, and like I said, when you get on the Joneses' bad side, it's over. In my opinion, you know what I mean? Who deserves a tag in Dallas? Nobody. Don't nobody deserve no tag in Dallas. Not my opinion. Only three or four people have got the tag in Dallas. Only 3 or 4. I think Ken Hamlin got it. Anthony Spencer got it. I think Dak got it. And did Romo get a tag? There ain't been a lot of people been tagged in Dallas. Ain't nobody deserved to be tagged, in my opinion, with Dallas. Nobody. Nobody deserves a tag. Nah, Tyron Smith ain't gone. Tyron Smith, he gonna be there. You need to find that left tackle, though, for real. Stop playing with that. Cedric Wilson gonna be gone, too. Cedric Wilson gonna want to get bread. He was already talking about it when he was turning up. I think it was after the Philly game he was turning up. He was saying, hey, when you play good, the money goes up. I think he said it. Man, he gonna want some bread. Dallas ain't gonna be paying that bread, and you still can get Malik. I'll be looking at the Malik Turner. What? Malik Turner know how to play special teams. He was catching that ball, and he got turned up in him too. And he ain't little. He like 6'2", like 25, 26 years old. He ain't gonna command a lot of money, and you can draft a receiver. So I ain't jumping on no Cedric Wilson. I ain't hating on him. I love it, but nah, not doing that. For real. No, you can't put no Tyron Smith at no daggone guard. If anything, um, hey, I hear you, Jamar, but you know what? I bet you if he got opportunity, he'll play good. And he liked him. BGJ, do you think we get a corner in free agency? For what? You should be having your guys right now. You know what I'm saying? You should be. It should be Kelvin Joseph and Trevin Diggs. Those should be your starters. And then you got a Jordan Lewis. They ain't getting rid of him, or Anthony Brown. That's your 4 corners. And then you still got what's your boy, Nashawn Wright, and then you still got Reggie Robinson. You ain't seen him in 2 years. You feel me? Only time to me, if you got a corner, you draft one late, like in the 5th or 6th. That's when you get another corner. But you need to be getting that O-line and a defensive end too. We keep on forgetting about defensive end, y'all. When we talking about D Law and Maurice Kennedy, thank you, Just Blaze. But we need to look at D end. I think Tuck had a tape on a Johnson kid from Florida State, but they need to look at D end. I haven't really looked at D end yet. You need a D end because at the end of the day, He may be Jamar because he gonna want bread. I don't want to be hearing that he gonna be taking hometown discounts. I don't believe that. I don't believe he taking no hometown discount. I don't care how much the Joneses helped him. He 30. He gonna get bread. What's up, Tyreek? Yeah, safety, but I'm re-signing Malik Hooker. I don't know about y'all. I don't know if J-Ron Curse outprices himself. You still got Donovan Wilson there. I know people be hating on Izzy, but you can at least see what you got in Izzy. So, but I'm re-signing Malik Hooker. I ain't breaking no bank for him or Curse. But if they're coming back without reason and they ain't got a big market on the free agents, because we was talking about it yesterday, Anthony Harris didn't go for a lot. The safeties ain't going for a lot of money, so I don't think they're gonna command a lot of money on the market. You feel me? So I would definitely bring back Malik Hooker. I would definitely be looking at that. You know what I'm saying? He got the size, he got the range, and he was getting better at the end of the year. And then if you could bring back Curse on a good deal too, I keeping them too, and I'll draft somebody, but he ain't gonna be early. Not me, y'all. I'm not hitting nobody in the middle rounds or nothing like that. I'm attacking O-line, tackle, guard, you know what I mean, linebacker, you know what I'm saying, DN, um, receiver, not in that order with that, but those are the main ones I'm taking. The line, receiver, DN. I wasn't even talking DN until I started seeing, you know, Lawrence gonna be like 29 to 30, Randy already 30, and he gonna want some bread. All you got in there is what Basham, and I know Chauncey Golston, but man, bro, he's a year two. He ain't somebody you throwing in there right now and say he gonna be the man. You know what I mean? So I know Micah can go down and play that, but he ain't playing it full time right now. Your full time DNs, you ain't got a lot. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. So you need to be looking at that for real. My dog Tuck with the fold 99 holla. Hey ho. It's another donation. Donation. Appreciate that, big dog. Really appreciate you on that one. Let me get that question up though. I had to do something with my sound because when I be yelling, I be blowing it out sometimes though, making sure I ain't going down. My bad. Let me get that back up there. But my dog says, with Quinn leaving, you think he taking some players with him? I think Curse. I was talking about that yesterday, Tuck. Big dog. I was talking about that yesterday, Tuck. I think that especially with the teams he's going to, not going to, but they're talking with the Bears or the Broncos. Man, Curse is. I feel like I said Curse. I don't know if you go other teams, J-Ron Curse ain't hating and turn up like you did. You was behind those guys in Minnesota. You had a good season. They didn't re-sign you in Detroit, though. You had a decent season in Detroit. They didn't re-sign you. You came in Dallas and turned up. I feel like it was Dan Quinn helped bringing it out of you. So if you leave, if Dan Quinn leaves, if I'm Curse and Quinn is like, hey, I'm looking at that too. And KZ followed him. You feel me? Neil followed him. I don't see why he wouldn't try to poach and take no players from Dallas the same way, especially a Curse. I think them two go hand in hand. So I think that's why I don't know if Curse is going to be back, especially if like Quinn goes to Chicago. I don't know what their safety position is looking like, but I can see a Curse going to a Chicago with him for real. Yeah, man. See, and I will say we had Tyson West Coast on the show yesterday. He said something really important, and I'm really it's ringing in my ears now. Shout out to you, Tyson, for that comment you did. And we're gonna do a show next week because I like when we argue. We had some good. It's arguing, but we'll tone it down. We won't yell, but we had some good arguing. So, but he was saying it was a good point. He was saying, see, Randy Gregory, see, they wasn't tripping on Randy Gregory when he wasn't making a lot of money. But if they re-sign Randy Gregory to a lot of money, that's going to change how they're going to act towards Randy Gregory. He won't be, oh, Randy was acting this and it's cool. No, they're going to be on there because they paid you that money now. They're going to be on you. They're going to be on you tough. So I don't know how that coaching is now, but if he gets a big payday, they're going to be on him and it's going to be a whole different ball game. And he brought that up and it did ring in my ears like, yeah, that is true. The game is going to change with Randy Gregory. They pay you that money for real. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, that was a definitely good point. Yeah, because he hasn't done anything. This is his first year playing a full season. You know what I mean? And we'll see about the Randy Gregory. I said Boss asked me the 3 guys I want to sign. I said Curse, I said, Malik Hooker, and I said Randy Gregory. But I was also saying with the Randy Gregory situation, I'm not over-signing Randy Gregory. That's why I said you got to look in this draft with a defensive end, because I don't think he's given a hometown discount. He's 30 years old, even though he doesn't have a lot of tread on his tire. He's still 30, and he's not going to get a lot more deals left in the NFL for real. So this could be his last mega deal. In the NFL, them contracts ain't guaranteed. You're just getting that signing bonus. Them contracts ain't guaranteed. So he could be looking at, this is my last deal, and I ain't taking a hometown discount. I need to get paid. And his market is going to be a good market. Even though he hasn't played this is his first time playing a whole season, people are going to look at the potential of what he did. They're going to see that he in his small things, when he plays, he gets sacks. So he's going to have a market. We've seen time and time again guys getting oversigned, and they're going to look at that ability and say, yeah, we're going to sign for that. So I don't know if he takes the hometown discount. That's why they need to look in that draft with defensive end, because I feel like that's something going to be needed. And the DeMarcus Lawrence thing is right around the corner. He don't have that many years left with Dallas, in my opinion. So you really need to hit that defensive end this year and next year. Yeah, Basham ain't really all that to me. He's all right. He had a little tick this year, but yeah. Ooh, that's a damn good question. I'd love to give it to Donovan Wilson if he step up. I ain't giving it to Parsons. Maybe if you got that rookie Dean came in or somebody like that. But I'm definitely not giving it to Parsons. I don't want Parsons to have it. You just want to keep him instinctive. So I love for Donovan Wilson to step up and take over that role and be a leader like that. But once again, we don't even know who will be the defensive coordinator. So that's a whole issue in itself. Y'all feel me? I hear what you're saying. But see, here's the thing with Cox, Special K. He is still rehabbing. We don't know what Cox is. We're a guesstimation. I know people come back from ACLs, but you don't know. You know what I'm saying? And he's not going to probably be ready until probably what? End of camp? You know what I mean? Wilson is going to be in his last year of his deal too. You feel me? So he's got to show something, because next year will be his last year. He'll be what, 4 years? Yeah, I think, right? I feel you, Shannon, on that, because I think Jabril Cox is a very, very smart kid, but that injury is just really messing it up. And you're right, Mel. You're right, Mel. What's up, Daryl? Finding linebackers, you can always find linebackers. There's linebackers in his draft too, so they'll be okay. They can definitely find, a few linebackers. Yeah, they need to get better on the discipline, but like I said, it's lame duck status, man. That's why I don't like this season coming up, unless you just get paid right now and we see what's happening, because I just feel like it's lame duck status, and I don't see Mike McCarthy getting the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, not now. I feel like last year was his chance. I just don't see him, and it's just because you don't know about injuries. Dallas was. Did y'all see how healthy Dallas was? I know they had some injuries, but for the most part, they were pretty healthy this year. No kind of major like full year guys, except Cox, obviously. But there was a lot of teams that were a lot more injured than Dallas, and you just don't know how you're going to be next year with the injuries, or you're guessing. It's NFL football. We know, man. Yeah. You know what? Tuck, on that, I feel like they are too, but it's only going to be contingent on LVE on that, to me, Tuck, because I think they want to bring LVE back because it's easier for them to keep Micah where they want, and they don't have to go out and get another linebacker, and he's still young. But I feel like LVE is going to be looking at market. So if LVE can get more on the market, I feel like that's the only way LVE leaves, because I definitely feel like the Cowboys are going to offer a contract to LVE for sure. No, I'm not against LVE coming back. I'm gonna keep it real. I made a video and I said I wasn't against them. if you get I know he's not the most physical guy. He'll frustrate you, but I mean, I still have hope, some hope for him. I don't know why. Maybe it's blind hope. He frustrates me at times. Maybe it's blind hope for LV. Maybe I'm a dummy. You can call me a dummy. That's fine. But I don't know. Something about like I said, when I made the video, I'm not mad. Like if they say they re-signed LVE, I'm not mad at that. I'm not. I'll be like, okay, that's not a bad signing in my opinion, because he does play hard. He was pretty much healthy this year. I feel like if you can still work that middle for him and keep him free, he played good at the end of the year, was playing better. He's only 25. He's got the good size. I ain't tripping. And so you can get some, costs coming back and you still draft a linebacker. I ain't tripping if that bring LVE back. I'm not mad at that. I'm not. I don't know, Toby. Let me get your question up there. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because Mukamu doesn't like to tackle. That's my only problem with him. He's big and long. He ain't really big, but he long. He don't even like to tackle, and that'd be bothering me because when he was at South Carolina, like he'll stick his nose in there, but he gotta get out there and get that nose dirty. Feel me? Yeah, he's a bridge gap player, but if they get him for a 2 or 3 year deal, a 2 year deal, something like that, I ain't tripping. Yeah, I can give Dan Quinn. I give Dan Quinn a lot of credit for what he did to a lot of the guys. You feel me? I mean, they had Curse. I didn't see that coming with Curse. I thought he could be good, but I didn't see that coming with Curse. It's going to be tough, man, because you're possibly losing a coordinator and you just had all that goodness. You were tops in the league in a lot of categories, and now it's going to be, people think that that's just an easy thing when you just lose a coach and you get another coach in the building and they just keep it moving. Like that doesn't happen all the time. There's a hangover, there's a layover. These guys aren't robots. They mentally are going through things, and so I just feel like it's going to be a setback. So I really don't know how this season's going to go. It's a lame duck status. I just man, we're gonna just have to see because I kind of just don't feel good about it. So we'll kind of see how it goes, man. But I'm heading up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all. Another good crowd. Appreciate my dog Tuck. No, I do not want no Fangio. He's too damn old. I don't want that. But I appreciate everybody who was in the building. We've been having great crowds every day. Francis Bernard, he's just a guy. He's just a special teams player to me. Luke Gifford, maybe they can see what they finally have in him. He did okay on that special teams, and he got good size and range. See what they got in some Luke Gifford too. But I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all. It's Wednesday. We make sure you check out the draft show. We're gonna be dropping some. The draft show is gonna be this Sunday at 11:30 with me and my guy Joe Castro from the Philadelphia Philly podcast. We're gonna be doing the cross thing, draft thing. We're gonna get more in depth. Last Sunday was kind of the beginning. Got our feet wet, did a few things. You know what I'm saying? Got our feet wet on a few things. But now we're really gonna go. Really start. What a dummy. I'm sorry. But we're really going to get that popping this Sunday and really get in depth on some players. I'm going to do a video tonight. I know I said the last few times but I'm definitely, as soon as I get off here, there's one guy that I know y'all all love, but I'm going to look at another guy that I want to show. And then we're going to show the other guy, but we're definitely going to, I want to show this guy because I like him. I don't hate on this guy that a lot of y'all, we all love. I like this guy too. So as soon as I get off here, I'm going to light up tape and then we're going to get at it. So appreciate y'all. Check out the draft show Sunday. It's going to be on my channel this time. So I know I need y'all deep. My guy, Joe Castro from the Philly podcast is going to be on the show this Sunday, draft show, 11:30. Be there, be square. Make sure you're there. I need all y'all there so we can talk draft. We're going to do nothing but talking draft. We ain't talking nothing else. We ain't talking no Sean Payton. We ain't talking nothing. We're talking draft from draftable players. So get y'all's books out. Get your writing utensils out. Get your players. We're going to talk all kind of goodness. Throw them out to me. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? Let's have a good time, man. Because I like y'all's minds and how y'all bring it. So we get ready for that. We get excited for that, and that'll be it. So you know what it is. Big Game James. And as I always say at the end, if you're a follower on the Facebook, we got our Facebook popping. I talked to my dog producer G. We're getting the Stars program popping. That's very exciting. Talked today. We're gonna get that popping. The Stars program. I'm very excited about that. So please, when the Stars program comes up, y'all, for Facebook, please become a star supporter. Man, when you earn them stars, it's gonna be something else. A lot of good things are gonna be doing with that. So get ready for that. That is right around the corner. But if you are a follower, as I said on the Facebook page, please go to the YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Okay, that's all you got to need to do. And if you're a subscriber to the YouTube page, and you jump on Facebook and don't know I got a page on Facebook, go hit that follow button. It's a good page. It's a you know how we got the community page over here. I get a lot more in depth on that one. Drop a lot of good nuggets on there. And if you like Facebook and don't really touch YouTube, that's a great place to go at the Big Game James page as well. So please, let's continue to support that. We're almost at 20K. We're like about 70 followers away from 20K on the Facebook page. I really want to hit that. Been grinding hard on that. And we want to hit 15K by the start of next season. We definitely can accomplish that. We hit the goal of 10K by the start of this season, and we're at 12 now. But it's you guys. It's all you guys. I come hard in the paint, but you guys come hard too. So we got that hand in hand. So really appreciate y'all. Love y'all for life. Jim Laws, my dog, just jumped in the building. He's been a supporter from A1 day one. Really love you, dog. We're getting you that consolation trophy as well. So, Big Game James, I'm out. We'll talk to you soon. You know what it is. Keeping it real, baby. Peace.